Hello everyone and welcome back to McNutt Makes. So today we are going to be making a dice tower out of this Nescafe container and this paper towel roll. I'm going to get everything set up and I'm going to get avocado all settled and then we'll get started. Alright, so the plan for today is I'm probably going to cut this in half, so only half of it is sticking up. We're going to attach it to the middle here. I'm going to cut a hole, and I'm probably just going to slide it down inside a little bit and then hot glue the top. I'm going to make it so this part is still removable, for if a dice gets stuck in here, I'll be able to remove it. We are also going to take cardboard and we are going to make slopes so the dice will hit it and then fall onto another slope so it will roll it around really well. So I'm going to get started by marking everything out. I'm going to grab my Sharpie real quick. You're so interested in all of this, right? So we are going to take our paper towel roll and place it the best we can for the middle. And we're just going to trace around it. It doesn't matter if this is perfect. We are going to hot glue it. Dude, you got to be careful. That's a good space. That's a good spot to sit, because then I can work over here. Yeah, stay there. It's not a very good circle. It doesn't really have to be perfect. And then I'm going to take my tiny knife. Whoa. Sharp things. Dangerous. 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 Whoa. Dangerous. Whoa. Whoa. Dangerous. I know you think I'm just giving you love, but I'm protecting you. It's dangerous, avocado. Stay there. I'll let you sniff this in. Yeah, see, so you can get introduced to it so you're not as curious. There. Wait. 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 I'm just going to poke through and bring it away from him. And this is probably the hardest way to do this. Stop. This is probably the hardest way to do this, but I can't really think of an easier way to cut this out right now. So I will see you guys when I've got this cut out. I've got it all cut out now. We're going to put the knife away so we can give avocado some love. Yeah. Give him some love. So I've got it all cut out now. It's not exactly perfect. And we're just going to make sure that this will fit through. Yeah, it'll fit through. And that's all we're looking for. Because I am going to put a bead of hot glue around the top and the bottom to make sure that when it's stuck out, it won't be pushed up and down. And what I'm probably going to do, at least with the top part, so it's not here. I can actually do this now to give you guys an example. So now that we have him all settled down and we have it cut out, we can now see that it will fit, and that's all we're really looking for. The circle, the hole in it, doesn't have to be perfect, because I am going to put a bead of hot glue around the top. So we are probably going to put a bead of hot glue around the top and on the inside around the bottom, not around here, because as I said before, I do want it removable. And then we are at least going to put paper mache like this in a cone fashion and probably kind of make it look like a mountain or something. And if I feel like it, I'm going to put paper mache around the outside too, just to give it more texture. If I don't do that, I will be using black paint and Mod Podge, which is something from another YouTuber. I can't remember their exact name. The black paint and Mod Podge is from Black Magic Craft. Go and check them out. I've watched them before. They are awesome. So now that we have the hole cut, we're just going to disassemble this the best we can. I'm going to plug my hot glue gun in, just briefly. We'll keep avocado around. Yes, we will, avocado. We'll keep you around. I'm going to be moving you around a lot. So, now that we have the hole cut and it's all ready to go, we are going to just kind of push this through a bit. Is it good? Is that how far we should have it? A little bit farther? Like that? Yeah, make it tall. So now I'm just going to take a pencil, put my mark, and for this part you can use scissors or an X-Acto blade. For this part, please back up, please back up, please back up, please back up. There's a hot glue gun. I do have my hot glue gun plugged in. It's over here for when we hot glue the top part of this with this. So I am trying to keep him away from it. No, you're getting too curious again. Listen, avocado, I love having you in my videos. But if you're going to keep being a poop today, I'm going to kick you out. Avocado, back up, please. Back up. Back up. Back up. I know. You don't understand. I'm making you back up. We are going to make something out of this at the end of the video. So I'm just going to set this over here. And it's going to be a surprise. So stay tuned. So now, we're just going to slot this in the hole the best we can. And I'm going to leave, I don't know, that much poking through the other side. Yeah? Is that good? Is that good? I'm not going to push you again. I'm sorry for pushing you. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. Yes. So our hot glue gun should be warm enough. If it's not, I'm going to edit this out. And we are going to start just by putting a couple of little dabs of hot glue, just to hold everything together while I hot glue it. Kind of like welding when you put a tack weld, is the thought behind this. I'm going to blow on it a little bit. He's backing up because he doesn't like getting blown on. Okay, so now that we have this all hot glued and ready to go, I'm just going to set it up here away from him so it can solidify completely. Actually, I'll set it over here away from you. We're going to unplug the hot glue gun. Oh, bumped the table, sorry. I'm going to set the hot glue gun over here away from him. Away from you, avocado. So now that I have that rinsed out, I'm going to trace a little door type thing down here, and then I'm going to cut it out with one of my knives, and I'm going to kind of give it a bend, like a curl. I'll show you guys once I've got it all cut out. So I would like to introduce you guys to someone who's squirming around a lot right now. She's a nervous little kitty, and her name is Misty. Occasionally, little Misty Moon here is going to come and do a video with us. Now Avocado's just right over here. He's still in my room. Come on, buddy. I know there's a fan in the way, I'm sorry. But he's going to come up and make sure that Misty's doing it right. Hi, buddy. Come on. Come on, let's go video. And make sure Misty's doing it right. Yeah, teach her how. What's this, Misty? What's this? Now, as you guys can see, her eyes are a little bit goopy. She does have a medical condition that causes her eyes to get a little bit goopy with stress and with other things. But this one here is my kitty. Yes, she is. And she is adorable and deserves a treat. You both do. Here's yours, Avocado, because you're the foreman. You get paid first. Here's yours. You're just a worker. Hey, let's see if... Oh, no. Don't steal hers. Don't steal hers. I gave you 3. See if she approves. Does she approve? She does not approve. Oh, no. What's wrong with it? Oh, it's not painted or anything yet. She doesn't like it. Now that I have introduced Misty, I can't really do what I need to do with 2 cats on my table. I know you guys would love that. Now that I have introduced Misty here, unfortunately, I have to take her off of my table. She wants to go anyway. She knocked my camera down and turned it off by accident. That's an amazing shot, Bibby, yeah. But she knocked my camera down, turned it off by accident, so I don't know if I still have my footage. Hopefully I do, and she didn't mess it up. But I'm going to take Misty down off the table now and let her go do her Misty things. Yeah. And we're going to continue here with Avocado. So, continuing on with the project. Now that I have made 2 cuts down here, because I couldn't bend this before. Oh, are you leaving too, Avocado? Goodbye! I'm just going to bend this back to how it was, or at least close to. And then I'm going to bend these 2 relief cuts out. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I could not take the tab and bend it down to make the funnel I wanted. That is okay. That is perfectly okay. I'm going to go along just the inside of this and get rid of any little... Now that it's as smooth as I can make it right now, what I want to do is I'm going to plug my hot glue gun in and let it heat up again. And then I'm going to put a bead of hot glue around here where the sharp edges are, and around here where the sharp edges are. This hot glue will get painted, or it will get paper mache over it. I'm not sure yet. The inside will also be painted after I glue everything in on the inside. I'll be right back. So, now, I could just leave it like this and roll the dice into it. But let me grab a few dice to show you guys why I'm not just going to leave the inside how it is. Listen to this absolute death. That's gross. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cardboard here, and I'm just going to trace out the bottom, and I'm going to put hot glue on the cardboard and hot glue it to the bottom. And I will be right back once I've done. I should have mentioned before I started tracing it out and cutting it out, I'm going to paint this. I'm going to paint it black. Alright guys, our paint is now dry. I left my hot glue gun plugged in the entire time. That's not a very good thing to do. But now I am going to take advantage of it being way too frickin' hot. And I'm going to glob as much hot glue onto this as I can. I'm probably going to speed this part up. But I'm probably going to use an entire stick of hot glue. Now, we're going to test this to see how quiet we've made it. That is a lot better than before. Here's before. And here's now. A lot better. Oh. So, I'm probably going to put about, I'd say, that much Mod Podge in it. And then I'm going to put some water in there because we are going to do paper mache. I'm also going to add black paint. Now I'm going to add water to this. And see, there's a bunch of it stuck up on the sides now, but the black Mod Podge is probably right there. I'm probably going to add about that much water and then mix it up. And we'll see if we have to add more Mod Podge or more paint. Because this is going to make it runnier. And we don't want it to be too runny. We'll mix it. And Mod Podge works really good for this because it's a water-based glue. Alright, so this is the consistency I like to use for paper mache, is this consistency. Just runny enough, but also thick enough that it's going to stick. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to go grab a pair of gloves, and I will be right back. I am going to use just normal paper towel for my paper mache. And I'm just going to get some strips here. Okay, so now I've got all my strips cut out. I'm going to put offcuts up there. And I'm just going to set these over here for now. We're going to start with here. I am now going to put some gloves on. And we're going to get to paper mache. Okay, so now I've got some gloves on. I'm just going to take my paper towel and my paper mache mix. And we'll start with the side, and we're going to start down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to submerge my paper towel in the paper mache mix and get it soaked. And then we're going to reach back in, and we're going to carefully pull it out. We're going to let it drip a little. I'm going to make this a little bit easier on myself. I'm going to set this on its side. And then I'm going to drape my paper mache over the canister. Now, I'm not squeezing my paper mache out because I want it to have as much glue and black paint on it as possible. I want it to really stick to here. And it's not going to completely adhere to the metal because it's metal, but we can do our best to try and make that happen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this behind it just to stop it from rolling. And then we're going to go up this side, we're going to let it dry, and then I'm going to continue all the way around. So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I'm going to have to end the video here. I got a bit carried away in filming today, and I filmed way too much footage for just one video. So I'm going to be splitting this video apart into at least 2 videos. Potentially 3, because this is a pretty big project for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the process of wherever we are in the make when I end the video. Please leave a like and a comment. Share this on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Please. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next steps for this video. Or, well, this project, not this video. Yeah, sorry for the abrupt ending, but just way too much footage to edit into one video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goods of the Buys.